It's a time for propaganda, time to grab your brews and your commons. Propaganda, open up your best ideas. Time to watch deluxeicoff brew a deck for you.
Boom! Hey everybody, it's Saturday, it's Deluxe, and we're playing an old-timey deck here, Domain. I figured I'd brush this off and give it a go. I will clarify one thing, there is a bug, and I just realized it a little too early into the show, that these landscapes are great at fetching forests, but they don't seem to notice these one-ofs here in our list. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I've already reported it, so hopefully it doesn't cost us games. Anyway, we're playing some Domain with a little bit of tricknology added into it. We've got 21 lands. We're running, I believe it's, 5 landscapes. All of them go for green for obvious reasons, and they're very rare choice that you don't have a forest in your opener. We've got a whole lot of forests, and then we've got one of each of these. We've got Bushwhack to go help find it. We have a 5/5 and such, and we're able to fight. So this is a pretty nice flexible card, taking the place of Brainstorm. Just trying it out, liking it quite a bit. We've got a nice draw engine in the Abundant Growth Nihil Presence with Skyfisher package, so we can kind of draw cards when we need to. We're running 3 Skred, 4 Lightning Bolts, 2 Omen of the Dead, so we've got this combination going here. Our Life Gainer, 2 Seeker of the Way, usually the first target for Omen of the Dead. The whole reason you want to play this is Tribal Flames, does 5 damage if you got all your lands out, and, excuse me, 5/5 here in our Matca Rioters here. And then we've got 2 Ardent Elementalists to deal with the end game, 2 Aura Gnarlids because it can get pretty big and fat with all the enchantments we're running, and then 2 Fiery Cannonades main. That takes care of the main deck. In our sideboard, we've got 3 Lone Missionaries, 1 Standard Bearer, 3 Macabre, and 2 Spell Bombs for the menace that is the zombie recursion deck that's everywhere right now. 2 Gorilla Shaman for you-know-why. Sort of cleaning up with all the cannonades in case we run into elves, which is also in the metagame. I want to just go all in with this sort of trick. 2 Accursed Marauders, and that shall do it. So anyway, we're going to just jump on in here. Warning, next week we will not have a show. I'm going to be in Northern California visiting friends and family. So, but we'll be back in 2 weeks from today. So yeah, I think it's August 3rd is the one we're not going to be on. So what? This isn't Grogberg. What sort of world is this? All right, here we are. Let's open up the yards here, and hopefully we have a decent hand. Not too many landscape errors. All right, well, we can go find red for sure. Geez, this is a very strange hand. I'm going to mulligan this. We're on... Yeah, I don't really have many ways out of this. This is a very strange hand to start with there. All right, we'll keep this. A little bit of a chance. We do have 21 lands. We got 2 draw effects here. Hopefully we can just put one on the forest and draw into another land here. Last time we played this was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. I think we've only done it once, so it's been a long time coming. We'll keep this one. Plus we're on the draw here. We're pretty far away from Tribal Flames being a thing. I think I'm going to throw this one back. Let's see, done on that. Might have chose Rioters there as far as, you know, having the only bit of removal and kissing it goodbye. Who knows? We'll see. I'm not going to tell fibs and say I've played this like crazy. I've played maybe like 8 games with it and just kind of, you know, testing things out and such. So going and getting that. I think it might be more valuable to enchant that landscape and draw than it would be to pitch it. I guess we'll thin out the list and then pitch it and then put the thing on it, right? Let's try that. Opponent getting back a basic. Interesting. Ooh, not to be completely dishonest. That's right. Oh, Grogberg's offline. Very nice. Go ahead and give that link out, Chimpskey, if anybody's curious about that. Pretty cool little thing there. Alrighty. Oh, we could. Maybe I want to do this. Let's bring out our Seeker. We're not looking down swamps and stuff. We might run into a journey and such, but this way we can trip this, do the thing, and at least prowess over some good damage in the form of abundant growth and such. We'll see how it's going to go. I got the chess job teacher thingy going on. It's going to start in about a month or so. Which is really frustrating because I could technically reapply for unemployment and make a lot more if I said no to the job, but I'm just so tired of not working. I'm going to technically do a dumb thing and say yes to it and try to do something with myself these days. All right, here we go. Check out Chimpskey's link there for all of you that want some Got access to toinies and such. All right, let me see here. This is a non-creature, right? Doesn't say sorcery or whatnot. All right, so we'll sacrifice this. I guess we'll get red. It's like our second most color here. Boop. So that time it let me do it. Isn't that strange? Throw this on here. Maybe we'll get a creature or three. I mean, a land or three. It's very weird. Usually we've got 3 lands in this build. No problem. Right out of the woods. Here we go. Draw me a land, please. Nope. All right. Well, we'll get our life online here. Be able to wax all the creatures out of the sky. I don't know why our lands are fighting us, but I'm just happy that the landscape trigger let me find a mountain. It's very strange. I almost promise you it will happen today. It seems to come and go, which are the worst kind of bugs. I remember play testing for one of the first editing programs that came out in the late 90s, and we would find a bug when you did X, Y, and Z, and then you'd try to recreate it, and it wouldn't do it. And then sometimes it would. And those are the worst kind of bugs. You're like, what is going on here? What's happening? Good news is our opponent is landlocked too. So, all right, get your pickleball clocks ready. I have news. So my ACL is completely severed, but I'm in the small rarity of company that I don't feel any pain, and I don't have any structural, I don't feel like it's slipping at all. It feels fine. So I started warming up and playing on it again. Played my first few games the other day, but my hands are still a little jacked up, so I'm playing completely left-handed, which is really fun. I've gotten some interesting feedback from people saying I'm playing better with a jacked up hand and playing left-handed, like my serves are better and stuff, and a lot more heat on them and angles and stuff. So I was like, wow, okay, I don't know how to take that, but I'll take it. All right, let's just clean things up here. I'll Skred this out of the sky. Go on in for 4 damage here. I mean, it's really clunky beginning here. And a tackle. Happy little accidents. Yep. So yeah, I still got a little bit of clicking with slight meniscus issues. Just sort of aggravated sort of thing. I'm going to take a couple of weeks to get rid of that and have that go away. But for now, I'm happy with knowing that I can play. I mean, no surgeon's ever going to say, yeah, go out and play a bunch, but because, their onus is on having surgery. But I've done quite a bit of research on it and stuff, and there's when this does happen, there are people that play just fine without that. I don't know where the hell our lands are hiding, so I'm going to bring out a Skyfisher. We'll grab a growth out of the deal. Boop. And hope for the best. Next turn we can hopefully draw this thing called the land, which is more than 1/3 of our list. Yeah, southpaws are always an advantage, I think, just because the nature of or I'll get rid of a rider. They're always going up against normal-handed people, and it's pretty rare that a normal-handed person sees a southpaw or has much experience against them. And I know in boxing and MMA, that's a huge advantage. If you look at the stats of, it doesn't even matter if it's, oh, wow, now they're cleaning up the board here. Really doesn't even matter if you're not looking at one boxer or one MMA fighter. If you just line them all up, the stats are pretty astounding. It's like a very high win percentage. So yeah, it's kind of like Rogue and Pauper, right? Well, we could do 2 things here. We could get everything online. Do that. Or I could just draw and... I'm going to draw just in case we hit a land here. I could be able to do 2 things. Come on, give me a land. God dang it. All right, well, we can get a land here this way. Man, where on earth is our stuff at? This is really ridiculous. This has not happened. So we've got red. We've got pretty much everything. I guess we'll grab Swamp here. Sure, let me bring out Swamp. We'll cast our little Omen here. We'll get Skyfisher online. Doing the thing. Woohoo! All right, here we go. Hopefully we've seen the full tilt of their... Oh, let me write down. We want to bring in Shaman here. So hard to write with my hand. That's one thing I can't be ambidextrous in. It's hard to write with my left. Gorilla Shaman. This is Orzhov. Edict, whatever. Such. Okay. I'll bring back that Omen of the Dead. Go get a Seeker out of the deal. Start Tribal Flamesing. Just want to hit a land here. Not taking too much damage. It's hard to write with your left. I like that. Good stuff. All right, we're on this similar engine here. A little Omen action. doing this chess thing, you know, you got to do everything remote, and so you have to prove who you are and all this ID upload and upload this and then do this, and it's just been, and then every time you do any of it, you get like 3 emails saying you did this, and oh, now you got to do this, and just dizzying how much stuff there is to run through there. Well, that's pretty cool, but I think that'll just get better with time. I could do the, I guess we'll do Skyfisher bounce. I'd really like to bounce this to hit our stuff, but for right now, I'm just going to Skyfisher, and we'll get the Omen of the Dead online here. And do I want to play it now? I can always wait. Let's chill out. Exactly, Taylor, that's right. One of the, back before electric toothbrushes, I remember 1 or 2 times in my life having something wrong with my right hand and trying to brush your teeth with your offhand. It is so hard to do. In my heart, I mean, like, impossible. Things are getting big and nasty. I really don't want to use this Tribal Flames on a Mer Enforcer, but I might have to. Falling behind here. Looking for that bit of removal, which we can get back with our Omen. Don't really want to, but we can. Outside of the Ardent Elementalist, all of our stuff lives through a lot of the removal here. Okay, just to do it, let's bring out the Omen. Really want to hit a land here. I just cannot believe how vacant our land hits have been here. Okay, let's bring that back, please. The contract's for like the school season, so like winter, you know, spring sort of thing. I could pick a certain amount of schools in the area, that sort of thing. Good grief. All right, well, I'm going to say this and this. We'll throw presents on this. Come on, give me a land, dang it. Everything's online now. Land, please. Thank God. Jeez, oh, Pizzo, this is ridiculous. Well, what do I want to do here? Next turn, I'm going to have a big old fatty. I crack the. Let's bring out our Seeker here. We'll take 4. We'll be gaining that back. Especially if we hit a land, we'll be able to Cannonade and Tribal Flames, and that'll turn on some heat there. Yeah, I was thinking that, or the Changeling. Definitely a little bit of a void spot there. Not being able to deal with enchantments. Or, you know, the Dawnbringer Cleric. But I just, for the life of me, couldn't really figure, outside of Hexproof, which I've got the standard bear for, and forget what else. Yeah, I just wanted to dust off this list and see if it had any teeth. So, yeah, we're seeing a lot of the old school basics here and the tokens and such. So, feeling pretty good here. It's probably be a pretty long show. That can stay with it and slowly lose or slowly win. So, all right, they're definitely feels like they're up on cards, but it looks like we are. Forget we've drawn about 4 or 5 cards now. We've thinned out the deck with Bushwhacker and the Landscape Trick. These creatures have both seen the graveyard a few times. Glint Hawk showing up. All right, turn it. Ooh, what to favor? Down comes another Tithing Blade. Good news is we're going to get more out of the deal. You know, I think I want to keep Seeker of the Way around. I think I'll get rid of the Skyfisher, even though we're going to take a lot in the air if I do it this way. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get there. This is going to hurt. We'll be taking at least 8. Basilica, probably getting back Crossroads. Nope. Just the basics. All right. Is it leaving back the Enforcer? I didn't foresee this happening. Strange. Okay. Land, please. Please, land. Please, please. Please, please. Thank you. All righty. First, we're going to do red and this for this to go bye-bye. And then we'll do the thing, this, and this for a Cannonade. Doing this. Attack! Now get our big old fatties online, and hopefully we can get there. Lands back. Omen's out. Skyfisher's out. Not feeling all that confident here, seeing the Tithing Blade and all that graveyard shenanigans, but we'll get there eventually, hopefully. Graveyard. Boop. Up on life thanks to the Seeker. He usually eats the removal and then is the first Omen of the Dead target and comes back and gets the life back that he lost. So, boop-a-doop. Off we go with Fanatical Offering. And thank you so much, a lot of you, including my co-hosts, sending in a whole lot of great suggestions for our flavor text. Just trying to do the third annual Pauper Awards. Look for that in the next few weeks. Back comes Tithing Blade. Stop me if you've heard this. Oh, they have the land. Darn it. I was hoping we were going to sneak away from that. Oh, well. Well, now be a really good time to have a Ardent Elementalist show up. We could just Tribal Flames him out. Doing okay here. Cool. 1, 2, 3 on the big fatty. And do I want to... I'm going to have to do this... yeah, we'll target you, sir. Boom, boom. There we are. Probably trip that Omen. Yeah, that's... The Sojourner's nice, but they have to be so optimal. If it had evasion, maybe I'd play it, but to have this perfect scenario come down and just get sort of value for it when you get a 5/5 for 3 like every time. To be considered for sure. I didn't see... Oh, the current poll. I see it up at the top. Yeah. That's weird. It didn't show up in the chat, though. It's like a little pull down thing if you guys want to look at the top of the chat box there. Thanks for trying that out in Chimpskey. Woo! Remember, Little Fight used to do a lot of that kind of stuff. I miss it, so thank you for reviving that. Exploring a Skyfisher. Got 2 Tribal Flames down. No more Edicts, please. I think we've lost like five creatures to Edicts. Pretty efficient way of going about. So Thraben Inspector is going to be eating up 5 here. I think I want to trip this Omen on my upkeep before I untap here. Which means right now, black, boom, boom, hi. Skred. Don't want this. And don't really want this either. But I can block and draw cards, so I guess I'll say top. Sure. All right, let's do this and this. We'll be bringing back Abundant Growth. Now we've got a blocker. We'll do the thing here. Draw some cards. At least we got flying defense. All right. Skyfisher City. Let's go. About 3 cards up. Might consider sacrificing the Rioters here if we get edicted again. Is that a word? Edicted? If we suffer an edict. That's probably how I should phrase it. Want to keep our air defense up. That Skyfisher will be getting through. No, I don't care. 2 and 2. All right. Well, these were a lot faster because now I'm like, what the heck do I lose here? So we're going to suffer 7 if I do it this way. We got another Skyfisher coming. Yeah. This is rough. This is really rough. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Almost at single digits here. Oh, god dang it. All right. Well, either way, we lost both of them, so whatevers. Gosh, I wish this was 5. Be really neat to top deck a Tribal Flames here. Ardent Elementalist would be nice. Zappo, Changeo. Let's go. Hey, good for you. Mind Stab. Nice to hear stores getting the Pauper thing going. Best way to do that is to just have 5 or 6 go-to decks for people that just want to show up and play, you know. This is a very lethal example of the efficiency of that Tithing Blade combo, right? It's craziness. All right, I'll go white in this, bring this out. Don't think we can survive here. We'll bring out back this, play this on this, I guess. Keep our mystery card in hand. Little late there, sir. All right, we won't show them what we got. Concede. We have lost the first game. Well, it won't be the last. It's a fun deck. It's not crazy. It can play crazy, but it normally won't. All right, we'll bring in the 2 shamans. I don't really want to lose any creatures. I like the 2 cannonades we're set at. Bushwhack. We really were hindered on our lands there, so let's focus on, we wanted that and a little bit of graveyard. I don't know if I want to bring in all of these 2. I want to keep that online. We'll go down 1 Gnarlid. Yay. One of these. And these 5/5s are nice, but they do get blocked a lot. I'll try this out. Hiya! Off we go. So it's more of a Nihil domain. We do have every color access, but consider playing Ona's Grace too. A little bit too slow though. Yeah, I want to play first. Let's go. Did we get good lands here? Yeah. We have no fixing. All the wrong colors. We'll have to mulligan this. Oh boy. All right, we'll keep because we know they're running artifact lands. This is pretty far from happening. Throw this out. Say done. I'll play this up. And I'm going to, you know, I'll pitch it at the end of turn. I want to see them throw out a artifact so we can eat it. Chomp chomp. Nothing more thrilling than Gorilla Shaman. I love this card when you know it's going to have dinner. It's just like, yes, love it. Mountain. I consider putting Dust to Dust in here. It's just affinity's kind of few and far between right now. So I was like, hey, we're just going to go for this. Boop. Chomp time. Go and get you some. Love doing that. One of my favorite things to do in Pauper. Chewing on artifact lands. Who needs dental floss? Use granite. Woo! Well, that's a little redundant. Guess they really don't like our graveyard. We only have the 2 omens. It's not that heavy of a theme. But whatever. Should I eat the Spellbomb? Yeah, that new Spider-Man set looks like garbage to me. I'm very disappointed. I'm going to cast this for planes. Even though we could go get one, I'd rather just play one here. Boop. Bring this out. We'll do the thing. Bring out Seeker. I'll let the Seeker die before the Shaman at this early stage of the game. Here we go. We're just going to get, you know, trustworthy domain, right? Do it the honest way. Actually go get the lands and not cheat out Anaya's presence. Yeah. Yeah, way too colorful, sparkly, just everything wrong. Bye-bye, Seeker. I'm going to go eat stuff. I'm going to eat that Tithing Blade as soon as I can. I know it's going to take 5 mana to do it, but I will try my very best. Alrighty. Let's do this now. Chomp. Getcha. Come on, sucker. Oh, you know what? I could just take out the Spellbomb, too. Don't think I want to be using my mana for that, though. We'll bring out another dude just in case they're just stalking away on this Tithing Blade stuff. That way I can go get like probably a swamp at this stage. Never need island, so. Thought about running that Compass that gains 3 life. Always a good option, especially in a metagame with so much red. All right, cool. They did it for us. Desperate for lands. Showing them the error of their artifact land ways. All right. Gorilla Shaman earning his keep. Single-handedly just shutting the game off like that. Woo! Good times. I think they overboarded for our graveyard. I do like keeping the 2 Omens, though. You know what? I'm going to bring in the Gnarlid. I'd rather this, because they have so many little land dudes, like the Theriban Inspectors, that just run into this 5/5 all day. So I'll probably use the Rioters as edict food moving forward, unless, you know, the ground deserves otherwise and is completely... Let's do a little superstition here. Put this between here, and that will make all the difference. Mulling for removal game 3, maybe. Hey, I'm happy we're 1-1. All right, finally, it's an okay hand. I mean, kind of not really. Well, we go get white, maybe. We're on the draw, though. We don't have a thing to do until turn 3 here. I'm going to mulligan this. I don't really like that opener. All right, we got removal here, but no creatures. Whole lot of lands. I'll keep it. I'll throw the force back. Say done. Let's just top deck into a Gorilla Shaman again, please. Probably should have mulliganed one more time for another Shaman, but we'll see. No creatures. Capital Riders. I like it. That's the one. Navigator's Compass. Yeah. And stuff. All right, we'll bring this out. Last thing we wanted, more lands, but we got it. So far, the bug hasn't shown up, so I'm happy. Here we go. They're so afraid. So afraid the Shaman's next. And it might be. You never know. All right. Almost happy to see that with this many lands in our hand. See ya. Come on, Gorilla Shaman. Yeehaw. Hey! It worked. Time to eat. It's almost like he was in our opening, and that's why we mulliganed, right? Everybody saw that, right? The sheer genius displayed. Y'all know. Cool. All right, we're going to be eating up the den, the clue, and skredding the refurbished. I should just take everything out. They are playing Mer Enforcers, so maybe we should make them pay for trying to do that. Taking 3. That's kind of suck. Take out the land, take out the artifacts. Be nice to get a substantial creature here. Creature. Let's do a Skred here. Cut our damage way down. Yeah. Eat that. And we'll eat the other one. Take it to a turn's not too bad here. Off we go. Guessing today for EOE. Oh, pre-release. Good luck, Grogberg. Yay! May you draw Gorilla Shamans as readily as we have, or the the equivalent. That card you need, right? All right, here we are. Ardent Elementalist showing up, doing some work. Woohoo! Doing this thing. Get the creature out. Shoot the thing. Do the thing. Let's attack. Guess I could bring out an Elementalist. Get back Skred. Block with Elementalist. I kind of want to keep my board options open here, but I think I'll do that. Or do I want to? Don't really want to do that. 2, 3. I'll do this. Elementalist, just in case a natural edict shows up. Maybe he's got Vault Edict, and then my Gorilla Shaman plan's gone. This way, we can do the thing both ways. Okay, off we go. Do the thing. Yeah, that's right. I'm sitting inside a Varric's card right now, if I remember right. All right. Well, maybe they've got Thraben Charm here. Especially with our Omen of the Dead scene game 1. Yep, there it is. Getting rid of our creature. I'm going to block. I feel like I don't want to be taking 2 forever. Get that way down. Keep our lightning bolt option open. Aura Gnarlid showing up doing absolutely nothing. It's a 2/2. Good grief. That is weird. I'm going to go get white. See? See what I mean, people? See this plains over here? We can't get it. Hopefully this doesn't cost us the game. But this is painful. I guess we'll get blue. So there you have it. There's the thing. Now our Aura Gnarlid's completely neutered. It is not a bug. We're able to get the other ones. Aha! It's not a bug. Thank you for catching that. That's right. I thought that was, I've got that one outlier. You're right. Maybe that's what's been happening and it's all my fault. All right. Even a Thraben Charm here kills my Gnarlid. Desperately looking for swamps. There's one. We have not done enough. Doesn't feel like we've hindered them a lot, but it just doesn't feel like we're going to get there. Reading the card explains the card. Well, we can do 3 with the Tribal Flames, can't we? I don't know if this is even worth killing. Attacko. Getting them down. We'll do this. I think we'll sit back on Skred here. Or Lightning Bolt, maybe. So technically got him at 11. We're probably losing Gnarlid here. Really, our deck's kind of fighting us here. 2 artifacts for our opponent. We've eaten a few. Yep, there's that. There's that. Ardent Elementalist, come back. Yeah. I'm going to chew this up. It sure will. I just need to draw the damn thing. Definitely going to target that island since it's the land we're not doing anything with. Oh boy. This hurts, doesn't it? We'll bring out our own Spellbomb. Pass the turn. Gosh, where's our deck? That's like the most random assortment of things we don't need is showing up here. Even Aura Gnarlid, it's like normally a beat stick, but it's like, oh, here's a no enchantment draw, and here's the creature that relies on them. Have fun. It would have got cast down regardless. So I feel a little bit better about that. Not like it could have withstood it, and it had better options. Going straight away on this. Bye-bye. Yielding through. Got 9 minutes left. Game 3. We really need a Nihilist Presence. That'd be the best thing we could draw. And another thing we don't have. Good grief. At least we've got control of a graveyard. I've got all the shelterings in. This is, oh wait, is it? Did I screw that up? Let's see. And the sheltering is the, hold on a minute here. We've got this one. Yeah, you're right. I just completely screwed that up. This is supposed to be 4 and this is supposed to be 1. I'm not sure why that went down. That's weird. Thank you for catching that. Yep, that's all on me. That's a deck building punt. We'll fix that after this. So definitely need to fix that. So apologies, my friends. That's a deck building punt count. We need a new poll. We've got to wax that one. But that punt is warranted with me looking for the land that it doesn't get. I was thinking it was like Ash Barrens or something. Maybe I need to go old school Ash Barrens in this style, right? I mean, that's what was in here before. Yeah, maybe I need to go back to Ash Barrens. Okay. Anybody's game right now. They got a little bit of a jump on us. His presence. Come on. Give me a card drop. God dang it. Not another forest. I probably should have kept that in our hand if they have, you know what, the flying couch. It's going to be frustrating. Yeah, maybe like a 3-2 I was thinking. I'll do that at the after this break. Gonna suck to have to pay for it. Yeah, maybe 4-1. I think you're right. I'll just swap the 2 out. And there goes our graveyard. Omen's looking sad. Probably have an edict in their hand right now, so whatever we cast is going to die. I'm not too worried about the swamp. It's only for Omen. As long as it's just those hands when you have the really rare hands where you don't have any forests. You know, that's kind of why I was looking at those and thinking like, you know, oh, I'll need all these things here. Dang it, there's that. Well, I'm going to get rid of Omen. I think we've lost this game. My friends are all choosing right now to say, like, why aren't you getting back to me? I'm just like, guys, for 10 years I've been doing this show on the same day. Come on now. Dreamer Stingo wants to go the other way. 4 Barrens, 1 landscape, huh? Yeah, let's take a poll. We'll switch it at the break here. I think we're going to be heading into a loss if we don't draw like an enchant land here real quick. Well, we got one part of the deal. I don't want this being returned, so I'll kill the... they both hit for 2. I'd much rather kill that. Unless he's got an Omen behind it, but we've got the Spellbomb for that. Stem the bleeding. Deck's just really fighting us right now. Always hated the snow-covered forest. Just way too much yellow in it. It looks like somebody like urinated all over the atmosphere. It's like coming from a snow country, living in Tahoe, you know. Lots of yellow snow jokes. What's fun about doing these little not so serious shows is we can, oh shoot, gosh darn it. Yeah, we've lost. I'd like a cannonade to keep us in it. I forgot in town there's this big, huge social pickleball like Summerfest thing happening, and here I am playing one-handed. Tomorrow's my first day back on the courts. I'm not going to go in the hardcore area. I'm just going to go in like the medium players and see how I feel, because I'm still going to try to just keep it in my left hand. All right, they got us. Let's run away with our tail between our legs and cry another day. L. Gorilla Shaman sure did show up. That was fun. All righty. One-armed bandit. Let's look for Ash. Boop. Let's add one of these. Get rid of all of these. Do I want this? Let's go with 3 Ash Barrens. Mana cost. 1, 2, 3. And let's double check the artwork here. Gotcha. All right. MTG sucks. All right, we'll try this guy out. Woo! Now we're ready. Bring that up in the chat there. Ooh, yuck. Mulligan. 21 lands. We don't have a single one. Another screwy hand. 1 land. We got a mulligan. We are on the draw, though. Good grief. You know, you thought we have like 15 lands in this thing. We'll keep this. Man, oh man, man. Get rid of the swamp. We want to keep our draw. This keeps us in everything. Get rid of a Skred. Early removal. Or do we want a creature? Creature. Jesus, phone, shut up. This is rough. Let's keep it on creatures. Done. Have a threat at least. Tap, sacrifices unless you're like basically put on value. Tap and shovel. One tap. Well, isn't Ash Barrens just better? Breathless Night List. Oh, everybody's gonna love this. Okay, here we go. Doing the thing. Bloop. More growths. We're growing all over the place. Anybody read the Shannara books from Terry Brooks? This looks like the castle, the Druids keep Paranor. I think that's like Al-Anon here. Used to really be into those books when I was little. Whoa! 2,400 channel points. Holy crap. What does that mean? Yeehaw. That'll get you close to the wild growth. Here we go. Breathless Night in studio. Shoot. Let's hope they can't kill this because I want to keep my life up. I'll probably double growth next turn and swing for 4 back at them. These really junked up the game in my opinion. It's very confusing and just too much just get rid of them. Game's complicated enough. It's like one of things that if you're playing this year, you know the rules too. I mean, yes, you can read the card, but I just think it junks up the game. Makes it more intimidating for new players. Getting beat up by a Breathless Night. Yo! Look at this list. All the colors hitting on all cylinders. Boom. Bring this out. We don't have many turns left here. I'm going to have to Tribal Flames away that Groff and the Reckless here. If it gets much bigger than that, we're going to be in trouble. Let's go this for you-know-who. And hopefully we're alive next turn. I don't think we're going to be living through this one. This is all graveyard all the time. G-yard. Ouch, that hurts. This is Boros Reanimator. We'll bring in all of our graveyard tricks here. We've already seen Return and Recommission. I don't even know if they're running green. I think they're just planning on tripping stuff. We have Faithless Looting tricks. Don't think we're wiggling out of this. We need a whole lot of things to go right here. We do have a blocker. That's part of the thing to go right. We do need a blocker. Got to stay alive. Can't do it with that. Dang it. Yeah, I mean, we can kill one of these. Then we're kind of cooked, right? Yeah. Let's see what we draw here. Need a land, but we need like 2 lands and then to not bug us for a turn here. All right. So, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a big old creature. This thing flies. So I've got to spend my turn to do that. We'll concede, not showing much else of what we're doing. It's pretty obvious, though. All right, here we go. Graveyard, graveyard, and graveyard. Skred. These are going to be very valuable in this matchup. Lightning bolts, maybe not so much. Early on, for sure. Bushwhack could be a thing with 5/5s running about. These are probably can go. There's one of these dudes, a bolt, and one growth. Never be thrilled by that. Yeah, these Marauders might be good too. Kind of going all in with the big stuff, right? Let's keep it at this. Stabby. That was a pretty cool sequence. I wish our deck was operating like that right now, but we'll get there. Yeah, we want to play first and not triple mulligan this time. Well, we've got our lands right, and we've got some protection from there, so as awkward as this hand looks, I'm going to keep it. With our urinated forests. Looks like a radioactive fallout just happened. This is like the day after a nuke goes off. Crazy. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know if I want to rely on that Dreamer's Tango. That's a lot of mana, a lot of hoping. Off we go. Bushwhack showing up. It's curious, isn't it? Let's just get our lands right. We'll do the thing. We have achieved excellence. Sweep the floor. Sweep the leg. It's a very comfortable feeling when you're up against Graveyard List and you've got a Macabre in hand. So secretive. Even duress doesn't save you. But there's that new one coming out. Target player draws 3 cards. If the gift was promised, creature gets this and does stuff. Whoop. Boop. So I guess that's the card that's going to be coming back. We'll see. Hey, and Gnarlid's interesting, eh? I think I want a Bushwhack here. Sure. Let's go get a... probably a mountain. Let's grab a mountain. Play the mountain. And we'll do the thing with Skyfisher. We'll bring back the present so we can draw another card. Got a creature online. It's probably headed for the graveyard, but we'll see. Okay. No graveyard shenanigans. Where was this game 1, huh? Feels like we got a chance. Throw the presents on here. Drawing a card. Skred's in the house. Okay. That'll get better and better. I have a very beatable 3/3 Gnarlid if this keeps up. It's nice to have Skred out. Nothing to do with that. Okay, that's dead. I think what? They've got the... well, they could also be running that other for less than 2 mana, the Jolted Awake, I think it's called. Probably not for that list. I see a lot of 3s going up in the yard there. So opponent's luck from game 1 is coming back down to earth. It's playing like a normal deck now. All right, 1, 2, 3. Out comes the Gnarlid. A 3/3, nothing very impressive. Probably gonna need another bolt. If they don't do it now, they probably need to top deck it. Oh, they've got it. Figured. Alrighty. Double Skred in hand. Feeling all right. Are we gonna take 19 damage from one bald vampire? We shall see. Drawing the card. Yeah, I am owed a little luck, huh? For sure. All right. Just about anything would be good here. I'll do this and this. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Back comes the presents. We'll do this. Always targeting a forest because we have so many of them. Bring this back. Bing. Sure, we'll do this to this. Yeah, probably want to draw the card here, so I'll trip this EOT since we have a Macabre in our hand anyway. The good news was when I was playing yesterday, I only used my right hand on accident like 3 or 4 times and it didn't hurt. Whereas a week ago, it was like a shatter storm to my bones. You know, it was like, ugh. I went to a dinner party and I was throwing darts and even that motion really hurt the finger. And I've got them buddy taped up, but whew. You don't think body parts are important until you lose connection with one. It's crazy. Yes. Draw a card, please. Hey, it's a Gnarlid. Cool. Oh, wow. All right. Hey. Maybe we didn't even show him the other creature. Woo. All right, well. 1-1 on that front. Yeah. Let me double check this math here. We got 3 barrens, 2 landscapes. I'm kind of liking that. You can always enchant the barrens and just leave them alone. Don't have to pitch them all the time, so that'd be pretty cool. Is my wrist an artifact? Feels like one. My wrist is fine. It's just that first knuckle on both my middle fingers of my right hand, so craziness. Okay, this is like the one time we don't like Ash Barrens. This gives us nothing. We'll mulligan. There we go. Keep. Boy, we like this. I'm going to take a chance. We'll get rid of a forest. This is usually when streaming, you do that and you don't see another land for 30 turns, but we've all been there. Macabre. All good cards in Magic are bold. Name one that isn't. I'm sure you could find some. But in Pauper, even this guy, check him out. Sporting no hair. Good card. See? Little did you know, that was part of the art directive. Time Walk is involved. It ain't Pauper either. Hey, I would argue it is. Those skeletons are bald. They don't have hair. And there's more than one, so it's double bald. So back at you. I think the Ancestral Recall, his face is the shock of being found out to be wearing a toupee and everybody's laughing at him. Yeah, Skyfisher is pretty good there. All right, all red so far. What are we up against here? I guess we're just going to drop that presence and hope for the best. Let's just play this. Do this. Put on a presence. Every color, baby. Woo! Okay. It's the gatekeeper. That's got to go. Got to go quick. Yeah, one of the counterspell arts made it into our little dealio. Hold on a minute here. Do I want to... Yeah, we're likely for that to go the other way, aren't we? I want to get rid of that thing. It's scaring the crap out of me. I'll take 2 again. Man, it's fighting us. Here we go. Now, it would make no sense if this thing had a lot of hair because all the lava would just be singed right off. Another graveyard list. Another graveyard. Interesting. This is just red discard. Ooh. That's a little variant on the Lotleth here. Okay. Might be warranted in taking down one of these Epicures. Keep the creature count down. Of course, they've got double mutt working for them here. 6 creatures in the yard. Frustrating. Okay. Guess we can get red with this. Play this. We'll go get red. Don't think we're winning this one. Feels like we're behind. Yeah. We'll go this and this for this. It'll probably die, so technically don't have to return this. But I will. If it dies, we can Omen it back. Haven't seen much direct damage yet, but here comes a big old fat giant. Don't even know if we're going to be able to kill him. Skred's going to be able to do like 4. Red return. This is one of the other ones for our... Oh no, that one has a different flavor text. The original one has a really good flavor text. It's going to be in the running. I'm running out of memory of who did what as far as sending those in there. We're already at 13. This is not feeling good. Opponent can hit us for 9 out of the blue, 10 technically if they want to bum rush with the Epicure. Let's go. Gnarlid. Nah, you're not doing too much, are you? All right, we'll bring this out. Let's target this here. Drawing a card. Okay, did I play land? I did. I'll bring out a Gnarlid. To hell with it. I don't think I want to attack here. I don't think 2 damage is worth it. We've seen all the scrapwork mutts in there and stuff. I want to be able to stop that initial push, right? And we're going to be taking at least 9. Our Seeker's a little far away from gaining us life here. Good news is they're probably going to run away after they see our amount of graveyard hate. Hey, Little Fight's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. And I can also use the excuse I'm playing left-handed. Been doing that for quite a while now, though. I was having to sign documents with my mouse the other day and write with my left. That I'm not good at. Cathartic Reunion. Draw 3 cards. Holy crap. Open up this yard. 13 creatures. We're dead. Yep, they sacrificed that and we're dead. Well, I'm do the thing in case we got some new viewers in the chat. There it is. Boop. This is when it'd be so cool to have Macabre in our hand, but we will next game unless they run away, which these pilots usually do. All right. In come the Macabres and the Spellbomb. The Cannonade feels pretty. This is a little late. I'm going to just want to see these at a later date. Did I see any of the others? We've got that, we got that, we got that. Probably get down to one of these. Let me see. Let's try this out. Here we go. Like to play first? Yes. Finally. All right, we'll keep. Not the greatest hand, but I've got a bomb here. We've got to be careful of just showing this Nihil Spellbomb. They might have artifact removal. They also might have some... that we know they have the random discard. So I'm going to lead off with the Forest Spellbomb here. I'm doing that because they have the Burning Inquiry, which is draw 3 cards at random, discard 3 cards at random, both players. And I want to get our defense out. They can deal with it. They can deal with it, but... Really would like to see an enchantment show up here. Boom, boom. Had a really good run in Pauper Classic Tuesday myself, but hold on a minute here. I went 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and then I lost in like the semifinals. I was like, God dang it, against somebody I had just thrashed. That's how Magic goes. When this deck doesn't work, it really feels like it. Little fight. Levitate. Levitate. All right, the imp is in the yard. Oh boy, deck's really hating us right now. I want to trip that Spellbomb to just draw a card here, but gotta try to find some discipline here. Cool thing about this list, though, it can just still kill you the old-fashioned way, right? Sit there and overboard and get ready for the haymaker, right? And you get hit with uppercuts and jabs the rest of the time. Hold on a minute here. I did that. Gotta keep track of what I've done here. All right. Dang it. There he is. That old fool. Domain. Yeah, I was early in the week. I was like, what's a deck that used to see quite a bit of play and just doesn't anymore? And I was like, what happened to Domain? So brushed off an old list, and here we are. Let's cycle this here for the obvious. Hello, Mountain. Let's do the bolt. The Skred will keep getting better and can take down a lot less giant if one sneaks through. This Cannonade's going to feel pretty good next turn if we can get through. Not sure what our... Need some damn defense. Yeah, the presence of this is really nasty, because if I trip this, draw a card, they trip this, get back, technically I guess get back Stinkweed. I'll let this go. Drawing cards. Now it's getting very tempting to wax that board, especially if I can kill the mutt. Really want to just have a land happen. We can Fiery Cannonade, especially now. If we're alive. Okay. I do believe... Yeah, we'll trip it now. This to here. Doing the thing. Yes. Hiya. Well, that's if I know I'm going to draw another land. That might not happen. Okay, I did draw another land. That's good times. Let's draw a card here. I'll put it on forest. Already at 9. This is scary. Macabre. Nope. I think I'm going to wait on this. Cannonade is an instant, so we'll chill out. Maybe they'll commit more to the board. Yeah, against these zombie lists, I do prefer Macabre. Yep. Zapatolio. Better than taking 4. If I can keep things off the board until more of our stuff shows up, it'd be nice to grab a Seeker of the Way, start picking things off and gaining life in the process. Uh-oh. Well, that'll live. That's an interesting way to get around that. Cool. Half our life is gone. Siege Smash. Very rare to see split second in Pauper. Good card, though. Wow, double Siege Smash. Almost for the win. Look at this. Crazy. We take out one creature that can come back. Nice play. It's like the second time today one of our opponents has just had like the optimum play, right? Frustrating. The Rioters have shown up. They're a bit late to the party, folks. We don't have enough... This can block. If we had 2 Skreds, we might be able to survive this, but that dog's going to come back and eat us alive. We're dead. We're going to be 1 and 2 at the end of this. Yeah, I really like Siege Smash myself. That snuck by me. I don't forget what set that was in. Yeah, Modern. There's just so many cards in Modern Horizons. It's always that card that, you know, you're like, oh, wait a minute. That's right. That was a thing, right? All he's got to do is scrap rope Mutt here and we're dead. The benefit of red, right? Just smash into people. Do the thing. What is there? What are they doing? I can't even block that, you know? Oh, no. That's a creative way to go. Nice job. Yeah. We're out of here. Yeah. Yeah, if you saw at the top of the show, we put our picks for the commons that we like from the new set. It's always going to be a little bit of argument or like, what about this? But I like to take that in stages. I start with like probably 15 cards and I get down to like 10 and 8, down to about 3 or 4. And it's usually that, you know, looking at them very objectively and like, do I really want to brew around this? Is it really better than the cards available right now? And most of the time the answer is no. Is it filling a void? That sort of thing. Can destroy. Yeah, that's a good point, Chimpskey, with that Siege Smash. They can't react to split second. And a lot of Pauper players don't know that, or they're not old enough to know that, or it's like, I think that's the only card with split second in Pauper, if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't bet much on that, but I might bet a beer or 3. At a local drinking hole. Here we go. Oh, wow. An hour in, and we're already on match 4. We'll keep this. It's the kind of hand I was getting most of the time when I was prepping this list. I was like, oh, it's feeling pretty consistent. And today we've like had, I think, 3 triple mulligans already in 3 games. 21 lands. That should not be happening. Split sec. I'm not understanding your question, Litterfight. Oh, I get it now for the old school interrupts. No, I just think that honestly oh no, not dishonestly. I think it was an answer to Blue. Blue just having so much power and just being able to always go, okay, well then I'll do this. And they give other colors the ability to say, nope, all these shenanigans end right now. This spell works. That's my theory. And I think I'm right. All right, double presence. Hell yeah. Turn 2, we got all 5 lands. Uh-oh. We're going to have to wax this quick. I got a lot of respect for Kiln Fiend, and I really hope, you know, if he has if they're playing like I play that, I would play that with mutagenic growth. So I'm going to respect that and hit this for 5 so that I can get around a mutagenic. I could have Fiery Cannonaded it. I'm just going to get rid of it for sure. Ooh. All right. This is going to be a very quick game. I have to use these flames on the dudes. Otherwise, these things will get big way too quickly. Okay. We can double dose this one. Let's bring out this. We'll presence this. Draw a card. Enchanted land is every basic land type, in addition to other things. What an enchanted little walkway. Little foreboding, but warm, you know. Typical fairy tale vibe. Okay, another Cannonade showing up. I'm respectfully keeping these things off the board. Hopefully our Ardent Elementalist shows up real quick and we can just start reusing these Tribal Flames. That's the gist of the deck. That's why I'm playing 2 of those. Do 20 damage with these Tribal Flames, and with our Ardent Elementalist package and Skyfishers, you can do about 50. But that scenario is pretty rare. All right, we like this because we've got Cannonade now, and that's a little weakling. Yeehaw. Think how much more successful Magic would have been had they fine-tuned it, and everything from the rarities to the power toughness box, and things like interrupts just being such a pain in the butt, right? Boy, Tribal Flame's sure liking us right now. Got double Cannonade. Opponent's probably getting mad at this. Maybe should have wanted to do that first. Who knows? That split second card's really neat against these kind of lists, so look for that to be a thing moving forward. How much damage are we going to get? Are they going to... Well, no, they've already passed that phase. I think I just take the 1 here, in case they drop like a Skyfisher right behind this. I mean, Kiln Fiend. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, sometimes red's worth it. Let's go. Hop. Get out of here, suckers. Oh, yeah. I came to play. Take that, you lightning bolt deck. All right, everybody start thinking of Ardent Elementalist artwork. Down it goes. I'm going to do this EOT because I respect Kiln Fiend a lot. Might get a concession here. Zap. Triple Kiln Fiend's down. We've taken 1 damage. Do they have the... Oh, they got... Where did that mana come from? I'm confused. Did they just exile like... Oh, that's where it came from. Okay. Good little trick there. Bam. All right. There is that. Okay, let's bring out this guy. This guy. Big guy. I'm going to take out the guy again. I could wait till next turn, but again, I respect this deck a hell of a lot. Could be gaining life. Not going to. I'm just going to smash for 5. Come on, Ardent Elementalist. Let's go. Feels like our opponent is streaming. This is the kind of stuff I run into if I'm playing this kind of deck when I hit go live. Pretty biased opening. We've got a lot of red damage against a deck that really just needs its creature to live for a turn or 2. Oh, with you. Do they got another combo? No. This deck's kind of scary. If they're running the free Mana Monkey, that means they're probably running something like Reckless Charge. Some haste shenanigans that are going to really put a damper on our life total. So I'm going to put in Lone Missionary for sure, because that's a good blocker. Little reset on the life total. Good grief. You know, when I play this list, I get 1 Kiln Fiend. I don't get 4 in the first 3 turns. The only split second card. Thank you, Mephit. That's awesome to know. Good to know. Good to know. We have nothing to hit here, but that's not going to stop me from tripping it. I want to gain the life, and I want to, well, yeah, I don't really have any way to bring this back, but I do want to see what I'm going to draw next turn, so I'm just going to do this now. All right, Lightning Bolt's really good. We'll say bottom, we'll say top. Do I just want to swing in with this, or 8, or, gosh, you think they really have that? Do we keep them honest? 22. Let's make it. Let's dare them. They got a bunch of lava darts. I'm going to really regret this, but we're representing lethal next turn too, so they might have to stay back and block. Scary. Don't want to see more cards being drawn. We are at 22, but they got Fire Blast and Lava Darts. We're in big trouble. Double strike. That's terrifying. All right. We're in single digits. One lightning bolt effect and we're dead. Note to self. Keep something back. Oh no. They're going to get it. Ah, they got it. They got there. That's awesome. We had it totally wrapped up and should have kept back our rider. All right. Here we go. Maybe a standard bearer. That'd be pretty funny. I like seeing these a lot. This is just taking out multiples, so I'm going to bring these in. Gnarlid, you can play another day. We're not the aggro here. Bushwhack's going to be good. Omen less. Maybe less. Really want to see this show up. Now this is going to eat into this plan, so we'll go like this. Marauders would be good too. Let me get rid of 1, 2. Let's rock like this. News at 11. Yeah, but the Visionary is not all that great. Looks like a hairpiece to me. Let that be a lesson to you. Respect the Kiln Fiend. We respected it until we didn't, and then we died. We're going to keep this. Really good hand. I mean, we even got a natural swamp to throw this out early and often. So cool. When this used to cost 3 if you want to tell a little white lie. And it's just fascinating that it goes that way. All right, we'll do this for here. We'll go grab red just so we can turn on our stuff. Thin out our list. I never thought they were going to beat Ash Barrens. For this list, they haven't, but man, these things are awesome. I know I've mentioned this before, but God, I cannot get enough of Soapbox Racing. The Red Bull's channel on YouTube, it's just so funny. Watching these horribly engineered crafts just crash and burn so hard. I mean, Spirit Guide, cool. Well, we've got the answer for that, don't we? I sense a trick here. I'm going to just bring this dude out. Has he got 9 more Kiln Fiends behind that? Let's see. Yeah, I remember those Alara expanses. I saw those in a few builds, like when Halimar Depths was being played and stuff. I think that was kind of an Alpha Strike sort of thing going on there. All right, here we go. Play this, trip it. A little bit of a slow roll here, but we're feeling all right. Forest. We've got defense. Remember, Tribal Flames is a sorcery. It'd be funny if you could just create new lands. It's like one that makes purple so that sorcery could hit for 6. The panoramas. That be true. All right, we're going to try to take this out straight away with a bolt. Bloop. Has it got a mutagenic? They do not. I don't know why people don't run that. Alrighty. Well, we do have that. Let's... we're not going to need the swamp for that long, so hopefully we just draw into a land here. Land? Come on. Nope. There's that. All right, well, we'll do the thing. Go white this. Bing. Bring back our draw engine and abundant growth. We at least get a little bit of a draw mechanic out of the deal. Really wish they would bring back retrace mechanics. Do a little power bump, you know. I respect that play. Drawing a card, looking for a creature or a land or both. Looks like both. Here we are, another forest. Okay, we do not need this swamp, so let's make it every land, shall we? Riders at a 3/3. Probably should have waited on laying that land down just in case we top deck one of our few basics that isn't a forest. Could happen. Mini punk category unlocked. It's not. We'll do the thing. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Attack. Cannot believe we lost that first game. That was so dumb. I saw him at 2 land, and I'm like, God, we got 20, what was it, 2 or 23 life? I was like, yeah. Assault Strobe for the win. Good for them. That's a true killing fiender there. Take all those beat ups and then just keep coming, right? Whack. Skred is online for a lot. Most of our decks immune to Cannonade, except in this matchup, game 2 and 3, because we bring in the Lone Missionaries and our Elementalists. So they're susceptible to the pain right now. We'll chill out there. You know, I could technically do 6, another 5, puts them at 11. All right. Well, we played this about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Similar list. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I want to take that out. Let's Skred it. Might have an answer here. Probably Apostle's Blessing, I'd imagine. Yeah, we played it a few weeks ago when it was first spoiled here. Oh, Cannonade. Now, if we draw any sort of Nihilist Presence or another basic, we'll be able to kill him with damage here. Especially now. Yeah, that's 5, 6 in hand. Yeah, we win. They're keeping their stuff alive, EOT, but this Phyrexian pain is going to really add up. I got Tribal Flames, Lightning Bolt. That's 6. I got 5 on the board here. They don't block anyway. It's attack. That's funny when the that thing falls off, right? See, they gave it protection from red, so the token falls off. So I'm sure they're like, what's going on here? I'll just do this to this to this. Smack. Attack. It's like last week. This is when you want protection from red stuff, right? Bloop. Alrighty. The W. There we go. As long as we play a little smarter, not harder, we should be all right. Let's go. Yeah, that happened to us when we were playing 2. I remember giving it protection from red, and then we had just this little dorky 1/1 going, hey, I used to be somebody. Now he's all weak. Here we go. Our mana's right. We got some life. We got some removal. It's not the greatest. We'll keep. I'm going to get out that Lone Missionary and return it with Skyfisher if things don't improve real quickly. Glad we don't see a turn 1 Kiln Fiend. That's nice. All right. There's some life. Some more life. Here we go. More land. All right. Cool. Things are looking up. All right, I got to respect that. I don't know if I want to Lone Missionary maybe and just block. Or do we Skred it? I'm going to try to Skred it. I really hope they don't have a mutagenic, but it's better than on our turn. They got it. We might be dead here. Do this for red. I guess we'll go red or white. Let's go white. We can also Bushwhack, but we might not be alive next turn. Oh, did I miss something? Is there kindred cards that turn on that engine? I forgot about that. Getting scary. This might be over. How losing 1 game out of 3 ends up making you lose the entire match. It happens. I haven't seen any lava darts yet. Hopefully this is just 4 and they're reloading and getting double creatures online. So we've got a Cannonade to answer that. Getting scary. We've been having such good outings. Another reason I wanted to play Domain is I knew I wasn't going to do terribly great. I don't always want to come across as a spike or win at all costs sort of dude. Alrighty. Let's bring out Missionary and then Bushwhack it. Let's try that. Do this to this. Missionary will get us back 4 life, and then we'll fight. For our right to party. Bushwhack. Cast. We're going to fight a Kiln Fiend. Choose a creature I control. Choose a creature I don't control. This one. How you like that? Now, if they give it pro green, it's not going to work, is it? Or is it? They have Apostle's Blessing. Do you call white or green here? I guess you call that. All right. Darn it. Good discipline. Okay, well, we're back at 15. We'll yield here. It's getting scary. Maybe Skyfisher, bring back a basic Tribal Flames. Nix that. We're going to Cannonade. This might be a setup turn where we only take 1, I hope. I'm going to Cannonade on our turn for very obvious reasons. We might be dead if we don't. There's one thing humans are, it's tribal. Let's do this. I'll call, I wish I could do more than this, but right now we're stuck. Cannonade. Are we dead or alive? We'll see. The depth of that shot is so cool. Look at that from that cannon blast. I don't know why it would fan out like that though. That's a little unrealistic. It's like not hitting and exploding. It's like fanning out. So never mind that. Nice sound effect. Yeah, I don't even know when I do that. It's funny. We went to a dinner party a few years back, and it was, through work, and so there was like 9 or 10 editors talking shop, me being one of them, and my wife started giggling because she realized that everybody talks in sound effects if you edit a lot. You just tend to do that, and we describe stuff. We're like, yeah, and then everybody's like nodding, like, yeah, I get that. This could get real painful. Sound effect or some music. This is going to be very painful. Crunch. Good news is they're naked. Bad news is we're in single digits. I think I want to just pay our dues with Seeker, get our life total back online. Can I do both? We're going to Seeker. There's nothing to worry about here. We're going to just kill this. I've only got 2. Oop. Always, always. Always. I don't know if I want to play that Barrens now or wait. I think I'm going to wait. Cycle it next turn. For red. Opponent's Hellbent. We almost are, but we've got the Abundant Growth. No. I'll play it because I can just enchant it with the Abundant Growth next turn. I'll return it with the Skyfisher. Play it this way. We'll get 3 life out of the deal. Don't be a creature. Seeker. All right, the drawn cards. 1 anger in the yard. Raise the effigy. Whoa. Uh-oh. Bye-bye, life gainer. Bummer. Omen of the Dead, anybody? That'd be pretty nice. Get back our missionary or other things. Cool, cool. All right, well, we'll do this here. We'll say white. This. Bring him back. Abundant growth. Here we go. Put this on here. Did the abundant growth fertilizer commercial. I think probably in the upper echelon of quality commercials I've done. Really like the way that one turned out. A lot of private jokes hidden in there. All right, that's enough of those. Let's bring this out and sit back, and hopefully we don't draw any more lands. Again, this is when I kind of wanted Ona's Grace to at least represent blue in a true domain shell, have one blue card for scenarios like this where we could just start pitching our extra lands, but hasn't been too big of a problem being flooded. Mystery card in hand. Probably a mutagenic growth. That's what I would bet. Tribal Flames. Feeling good. We'll keep this mystery card back. Really liking Bushwhack. Early fix-in, and with 5/5s and such, we're able to take out a lot of the threats in the format. Rinse, repeat with Omen of the Dead. Keep moving. All right, 2 cards now. Uh-oh. Turning this on a little bit. I like how the spires are facing away from each other. This is the same artist, Titus Lunter. Titus Lunter. Okay, I'm sure he did that on purpose. Or the creative director said, hey, look at this. Tribal Flame's going to be doing 4 at the moment. Remember, Abundant Growth just gives the illusion of another land. Naya's Presence does it. I feel bad for our opponent. They're just drawing lands and they just need a threat. We're really close to dead here. Never mind. We're alive. Billy Idol showed up just in time. Whipped cream covered lands. I like it. Is it quitting time? Back up. Boom. You know, we played 2 Ardent Elementalists. You'd think they would show up a little bit more often. Oh, that's a good idea. Using that candle that I always smell to hold up my wrist a little bit higher, because hand feels like it atrophies when I leave it there too long. Gonna go pass out, says my tap roll. Hard night of drinking, or what? What did I miss? Skred showing up. Let's attack for 4 and kill him some more. If these get through, we win. This will be our second win of the day. We'll be 2-2. All right, never mind that. Etagona Jim. We'll leave this go. Yeah, you know what? I'm still going to do it. We'll do this. This will make them, if they draw removal, they're going to have to kill Fiend and our Kor Skyfisher and not us. So we got lethal next turn. Got to go to work this evening. About 3 to 4 hours sleep. Hey, yeah. Go get your sleep, man. It's important. Take some Giga Drowse. Another land. We love seeing that. Feel bad for our opponent, though. I do know what that feels like. All right. We have pulled even as we go into our last match. I don't know what's up with my bladder. I just don't have to use the restroom. Coffee feels good, too. Ace of Swords. Let's try this guy out. Woo! All right. 2-2. What you going to do? Nostalgia. All right. Well, we'll keep. Yeah, this is an honest hand. We'll keep. Islands. What is this new devilry? All right, Skyfisher, where you at? Let's go. Gonna have to time this just right. I'm almost grateful for ninjas sometimes because the cadence of the turn, they give you that one little out where you've got the option to sneak something through, right? I'm going to play the landscape, and I'm going to cycle the Barrens. Do I want to go green here? Probably. If I pull red, go green. It's not going to go red here. An awkward play for an awkward person. All right, that Skred's got Moon Circuit written all over it, I think. We'll see. Or is it Deep Hours? Woo! All right. The footage just got improved. Here we go. I spent like an hour cutting this guy out. That's when I miss AI. Got to just tell it to do it. Here we go. Guess we kill it while we can. Uh-oh, almost screwed up there. We only have one snow-covered permanent at that point. We'll say, I kind of want to go white here. Yeah, I'm going to go white just because we already have a forest in our hand. Yeah, it'll be tapped anyway. We'll do this to here. Crack. That way. Maybe get him to bite on Abundant Growth getting countered and drop a Skyfisher. Recent weeks, Kamiya the Jealous Thirst deck. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's Guy Who Walks Alone's what did I call that? Drain. Yeah, I just called it, that's kind of my code word for it. Not too many. I tried running the Mage's Black Rod in there, and it didn't feel like it fit very well. Some decks are tuned well enough that you just feel like, yeah, leave them alone. Alrighty, let me bring this up. I'll go growth on this. We'll just return it with Skyfisher. Cool. Here we go. Bring this up. This is probably going to get cooked with this new red source showing up, but whatever. Bring this back. We're drawing cards. We got a ninja. It's just not a creature. Been having a lot of fun with just my old school Blackburn, though. I went back to playing Soul Reaps and love it. Just there's something so pure about that 75. It just, and there's those decks that just like you. I'll keep a Rekna Ray just loves me. Well, if this lives, that means they don't have any removal in their hand. They're probably just staring down a Spellstutter Sprite, which I can deal with now. Cool. Let me play this. I'll attempt to do... Let's put it on this. See if we can draw. Come on out, Sprite. I wasn't thinking that one through. That will get through. That's okay, actually. We don't really need it. Tap this for this. I'm going to actually... I should probably wait on that so I can gain some life there. I'll be cool. Let's bring this out. Make them counter on their turn. Or we just wait and Seeker can come alive again. Or I can just cycle Ash Barrens. No, I can't. I can only get something I don't need. What I really need is 3. Exile it. Darn it. Can we do anything? We cannot. All right. I think I might have chose the other one, but whatever. Let's see what happens here. Huh. Sure. Cycle the Barrens. First time I've ever seen suplex in a game. No, it isn't. I've seen it twice now. We've got the main colors, so let's go get the other one. Okay, check that out. Too bad our guy was exiled, though. We'll play this. We'll do this. Turning on our heat. Boop. watching this. I'd really, you know what? I think I might want 2 mountains in this. It's been a few times now, and it would have been really helpful to have 2 mountains. It's a little too trimmed out the way I've got it right now. Attack! Oh, were you in Chimpskey? Yeah. Let's just make that change right now so I don't have to do the old one of these gone, one of these added. Fixed. Boop. Here we go. Hiya. And if our seeker meets with a bolt of the electric persuasion, we will own it back to life, hopefully. Unless these shenanigans go down. Damn it. Ah. No. Yeah, Nim's going to Italy. Going to be playing with some of y'all out there. So hopefully I can get some pictures and make a little thing out of it. If I had double red, I could at least kill the ninja. Let me. Just going to be. I really hate this about that. Let me try tripping this. This will at least make it get up to speed. They kill it in response. Omen will trigger. Cool. This is good times. That's kind of what I wanted to have happen. I'll do this to here, killing this. Don't be counter happy. Suplex. Why would you play that over just bolt, right? I guess because you exile something. That 1 extra mana. You bring up a braid. Forget the that's a exile an artifact or do 3 damage to a creature. Isn't that it? There's a bolt. Maybe because they're running both. 3 damage to a creature. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I thought there was a exile clause in that. That's right. Suplex was the little debate thing that we had up for that. Oh boy, it's feeling miserable. We do 4 now. Chill. That's a really good call. Yeah, 2 mana Stone Rain. Very good call. But why not just run Weak Stone Subjugation, right? Woo! Keep creatures and lands at bay. I got a few compliments on that choice. About twice a month I'll get an email from somebody either in Standard or Modern that's like, thank you so much. Talking about how they just missed that card and they're like, totally shored up this deck that I was trying out or whatever. So pretty cool. All right. We see a bunch of snow-covered everything between our opponents and us. Skred is very valuable. It's probably dead. Nope. It lives. Alrighty. Spellstead is such a lock in this metagame, boy. Get that little jump on you with the creature, then you're stuck doing nothing. Tribal Flames is just dead in our hands here. So this card does absolutely nothing. Let's hope they counter it. I mean, it makes this hit for 1 more. See if they get counter happy again. They do. Yeah. That's like kind of nothing there, dude. I'll kill you. Probably countered at this stage. Just a hard count. Yeah, I figured. All right. Boy, that's 4 on 4. They've got direct damage too. think I'm gonna let this go. Keep our mystery card back. Darn it. Yeah, Dreamer Stingo, you're right. That's an old school card too. But there's a clause in that. I think you can pay 4 for Paralyze, right? Weak Stone, you're just locked up. It's, like I said, it's so much better the way things have moved around now, where it's like, it's just better to keep things on the board most of the time in this metagame. You're putting stuff in the graveyard's a liability. Ugh, God, I was right. I haven't seen Paralyze in like a decade. And I cannot turn this brain into anything else other than random good stuff about Pauper magic. I love sleep. Just to prove it, watch this. Because whenever I played draft, check this out. Nope. Hey, let's make it 4, right? Oh, there's only 7? I think I traded a bunch of them. Who would trade, right? But I would always get at least 1 or 2 of those, like first pick in a draft, that always won me the game when I play sleep. I would have bet I had about 25 of those. Oh, gosh, deck. All right, we're just going to quit here. On to game 2. Faerie. F-A-E-R. All right, Cannonades. All in about. I actually kind of like these in this matchup too. I'm not going to lean on Gnarlids at all here. Riders will be nice, but I cut it to 2 there. I'd like to get 2 missionaries in this. I just like this because they have to use removal on it, and it trades with you know who's. Seeker. Let's cut one of those. Yep. I wish they'd make that Pauper legal. I don't even know if that would be playable in Pauper. That's like a time walk. If it works, it's a time walk, but if it gets countered, it's kind of a time walk too. So it's quite a yeah, I want to play first. This might be the last game. We'll take a chance. I'll keep it. We got 2 draws. Pretty good hand. The new candle scent by Propaganda. I like it. Come on, just give me a land here. Make it a red, too. Let's just get really lucky. All right, well, Skred. We can at least kill a turn 1 fairy. Or not. Come on, list. Don't be doing this crap. Damn it. Ugh. All right, well, I'm going to Skred away whatever hits here. It's probably going to be some little fairy. I guess not. Should I bring out the dead? I'm going to have to discard something pretty soon. Let's throw this out here. Maybe get a fairy out of the deal. Nope. All right. Not the best play, but we do have a Skyfisher in hand. Good lordy. Boy, I hope this works. Probably won't. Search your library for land. We've already shown that we're hurting for land. Yep. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Dang it. I really want this to be a moon circuit so that we can at least kill it if we don't draw another land. So I had the Abundant Growth draw step and the drawing for a turn. And we're at 21 lands. I'd probably do it again. Maybe not in a tournament setting, but all right, here we go. I've got this. Yeah, I think we're going to have to make them tap down on their turn. Do it now. So maybe we can Skyfisher back. Something relevant. Maybe the Omen. Is it going to be a ninja? Okay. Alrighty. Well, here we go. Wait, and this. Bring out Skyfisher. I really need this to stay there. If that gets countered, I'm really screwed. So I'm going to bring back the Omen. Yeah, I don't usually see a playset of Brainstorm. I see two in a lot of older lists. I swapped out Bushwhack for that for ultra consistency, and I really like the change, so who knows. If I get a land drop here, I can Presence and then Omen back the Skyfisher, but with an active Sprite out in our whole deck costing like mostly 2 mana, it's not a good spot to be in here. I do have a Cannonade effect. We've already seen a Hydroblast. Here we go. All right, that's a pretty good draw here. Let's bring out this dude here. Okay, did I play a land? No. I could cycle it. Don't really want to, though. You know what? Let's bring out our dude here. It's probably just because they have a bolt waiting for it. Zap. Yep. That's right. We've got an Omen just for that. Thank you, Pangolin Wrangler. Appreciate that. Getting that hype in. Woo! Okay, there's that. So maybe I Skred bait, get the fairy to drop, and then do the thing. Oh, now they got Hydroblast mana. Well, that's interesting. We'll play this. We'll go get always red. Here we go. They're both instant, so we can just chill out. All right, let's try to kill this dude. We know the fairy's coming. Just if we get Hydroblast, that's one thing. I just don't want to get a spell pierced. Okay. Really hoping to mop up a Fae with that, but nope. Neither works. Alrighty, that's unfortunate. Looks like we're going to be 2-3 on the day, everybody. Got to really get lucky here. Staring down everything in our hand can get countered with the Sprite. We know they're holding back and hitting us for a blue lightning bolt and drawing a card every single turn. So where have you heard that before? Chess Wrangler, that's right. What are they likely to counter here? They already know we have Omen in our hand. So let's do this. Not the best target. Okay. Drawing. Doing this. Doing this. Where's our Aura Gnarlid now? We sided it out. Yeah. Not the greatest thing against that, is it? We're just walking into counterspell land. I guess I'll get back Skyfisher, but it's going to get countered. Unless they really go. I wish I had one more mana out, because then it could at least bait this as a move for... like maybe we have another Cannonade. In fact, that's kind of our only out, so I'm gonna wait for that. Murmuring Mystic showing up. All right. That'll put an end to us real quick. Change of plans. I'm gonna do it now. Yep, there it is. That turn kind of happy pays off. And a land. We're dead. All right, 2-3 on the day. That's about what I expected when I dusted this list off, and we changed a lot of it as we went through the list. Namely, being we added a mountain. We changed up our fetch lands here. I had that one mistake where, we are going pretty heavy in red here, so having access for 2 definitely a bit of an oversight there. Really liking Bushwhack here. I do like the 3-count Skred. This is mostly here for mid to late game cards, and so I just a lot of times can feel a little underwhelming the other way around. Seeker's a nice little option to be able to gain some life here. So overall, I think a lot of the parts are here. Could probably get rid of Aura Gnarlid. It's just a card I love. I've killed so many people over the years with Aura Gnarlid. But I think moving forward, if I was to go this route, I would probably just try to add even more enchantment-based stuff. We've got the 8, 10 enchantments technically. It can get there. I've seen this get up to like a 6/6 on a good day, but a lot of times, realistically, it's a 3/3. So might moving forward, cut these, add the 4th Skred, maybe even a Seeker for a little bit more angle, or who knows, maybe even another Bushwhack, because this does double as removal. So yeah, I have not tried more Bushwhack. No, I kept it at 2. That was my, this used to be Brainstorm, and I just kind of wanted to not really, the metagame's so fast now, I didn't want to just have to be staring at Brainstorm the whole game and then like, oh, I finally hit my island, and for the one card that does that just because it's a different color, it's like, I'd rather be consistent and get rid of stuff. So I think Bushwhack in this style is a little bit better call there, or maybe both. Maybe we lose the Gnarlids and you bring back in Brainstorm. So okay, another reminder, everybody, we went through a whole show without having to use the bathroom once. We will not be here next week, but then we'll be back to normal after that. So until then, this is deluxeicoff signing off with an old classic Don Winkle. We'll see you next time.
Hello, Propaganda. Don Wrinkle here, telling you about the very first show all about Pauper. It's called Propaganda. I, Magic Great Don Winkle, fully endorse it. These guys are great. Check them out on YouTube.